Politicians want racial extinction as it denies developing chemical and biological weapons. North Korea has countered President Donald Trump's accusations that Supreme Leader Kim Jong Un was developing chemical and biological weapons, claiming that it was the U.S. that had developed such weapons of mass destruction and used them in various conflicts around the world, including on the Korean Peninsula. The North Korean Foreign Ministry's Institute for American Studies issued a statement Wednesday in response to claims by some U.S. media and experts that the reclusive, militarized state had amassed a deadly arsenal of chemical and biological weapons. The state-run institute denied the charge, which was recently included in Trump's debut national security strategy, and branded the U.S. an empire of evils full of plots, fabrications, lies and deceptions. Attacking the U.S.'s long history of involvement in conflicts abroad, the government body then suggested that the Pentagon's own alleged use of chemical and biological agents during warfare against North Korea and other foes may have been racially motivated. Related, what war with North Korea looked like in the 1950s and why it matters now. Keep up with this story and more by subscribing now. The barbarous bacteriological atrocities perpetrated by the U.S. imperialist beasts during the Korean War still stand in relief in our people's memories, the Institute's press director said in a statement, according to the official Korean Central News Agency. And they are also the American politicians and the white supremacists making conceived attempts for state terrorism and racial extinction through overt research and development of the biological weapons in the worldwide scouted U.S. laboratories, it added. U.S. soldiers from the 4th Chemical Company, 23rd Chemical Battalion, 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team of 2nd Infantry Division participate in decontamination training as part of the Steel Zenith Field Training Exercise on May 16, 2013 in Yongan, South Korea. The U.S. and its allies have accused North Korea of amassing a chemical and biological weapons arsenal, something the secretive, communist state has denied. Chung Sung-jun/Getty Images. The 1950 to 1953 conflict fought between North Korea, backed by China and the Soviet Union, and South Korea, supported by the U.S. and UN, followed the post-World War II division of the Korean Peninsula and has been widely regarded as the first active conflict of the Cold War. The Korean War ended in what was essentially a territorial stalemate and an armistice that offered no lasting guarantee of peace, paving the way for decades of hostility between the rival neighbors. Residual enmity, especially from the North Korean side, has been fueled in the form of accusations of war crimes committed during the vicious conflict. All three generations of North Korea's ruling Kim dynasty have charged the U.S. and its allies of causing wanton death and destruction via a massive, non-discriminatory air campaign and of weaponizing diseases to wipe out communist forces. The U.S. has fervently denied resorting to biological warfare, but it may have taken then-President Harry Truman himself to prevent the U.S. military from using a nuclear bomb by relieving his top commander, General Douglas MacArthur, when China intervened in 1951. As the conflict raged on abroad, the U.S. did, however, test dispersing biological agents on its own people, including in the city of San Francisco between September 1950 and February 1951. In June 1966, the U.S. exposed commuters on